What is up, everybody? This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. I hope you're having a great day. Look, I'm here on YouTube for a single purpose, and that is to make you a better trader. And there's two ways that I'm trying to go about that. One is to identify good buying opportunities for you by looking at different charts, applying my trading system to the stock market, and finding you good things to buy. The other way that I'm trying to do that is to educate you and to teach you how to become a good trader by removing the amateur aspects of your trading game and taking it to a pro level. So last week what I did is I put out a video where to get started in the stock market and the two most important things that you have to do if you want to get started on the right foot to become a good stock market trader. The first thing I discussed at that time was developing a trading system that you follow every single time that you get into a trade. You don't want to go out there willy-nilly and just buy things that sound interesting or things that have been recommended to you by a friend that really who knows what makes it successful and what makes it a loss. You just buy and hope it goes up and really don't have a game plan. That is a formula for losses, and that is a formula to be broke and out of the stock market game very quickly. And as we go, as I do more videos, I'll discuss different ways that you can develop such a trading system that is successful and one that you follow, trade in and trade out to make sure that you're going to make money on a consistent basis. The other thing that we discussed on what you need to do to be a successful stock market trader when you're getting started, but also just in general, is to manage your risk. And that is understanding how much you could potentially lose if you're wrong and knowing exactly where your exit point is so that you can get out of the way and one bad trade isn't going to ruin you. And I know so many people, there's a couple doctors that I know, a ton of investors, a bunch of different people that were absolutely destroyed by one bad decision because they just thought, hey, this looks like a good stock to buy. They buy it. They have no idea when they should get out of that position. And as a result, they just basically write it down, watch their portfolio get lopped in half, and they run away with their tail tucked and never have success in the stock market. You cannot have that happen to you. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about how specifically you can manage your risk. So what does it really mean to manage your risk? To me, it means understanding exactly the amount of money that you have at risk on any trade you take. The hard and fast rule that I use is that I never want to risk more than 2% of my portfolio on any trade I take. So if I have a $100,000 portfolio, I am never going to risk more than $2,000 on any trade I take. And I'm going to show you how to come up with that. It starts by developing a stop level. A stop level is a specific price level that tells you to exit with a loss. Whatever you did, whatever thing you were planning on happening is wrong and it's time to exit. You need to determine what that level is. Some people will buy a stock and say, if it ever goes down 5% below the point that I buy it, then I'm going to exit. Now that's an arbitrary stop level. With the trading system I use, I like there to be purpose behind my stop level. So say I'm buying into something, say I'm buying into Bank of America because I think a brand new long-term uptrend has started. There is a level on the price chart that if Bank of America goes below that level, I know that I'm wrong, and I know that what I thought was happening, the start of a brand new up leg, is not actually happening, so that is my exit point. So how do we determine exactly how many shares to buy and what our risk will be based on this information? So first point, we know that we never want to lose more than 2% of the amount of our portfolio on any trade I take. So for our example, that means $2,000. I never want to lose more than $2,000 on any single trade I take. So if I want to buy Bank of America today, it's trading at $29.30. Again, I'm buying it because I think a brand new long-term uptrend has begun. So to me, that's obviously a pretty enticing opportunity. However, if Bank of America reverses down and moves below my stop level, which is at 25.30, I know if Bank of America ever goes below 25.30, I'm wrong and a brand new up leg has not begun, then I need to exit. So for every share that I buy for $29.30, if those shares go against me and go down to my stop level at $25.30, then I know that I'm risking $4 per every share that I purchase of Bank of America. So pretty simple math there. Again, I know that I only want to risk $2,000 of my portfolio on this trade. So I know that I'm risking $4 per every share I buy, and I can risk $2,000 overall. So if I divide 2,000 by 4, I know that if I buy 500 shares of Bank of America and it goes against me, I will lose exactly $2,000. That is how I manage my risk. And so when you're managing your risk, it actually dictates how many shares of something you should buy. It's what we call position sizing. So if you know that you want to risk 2,000 overall, you find out how much you're risking per share that you buy, and then you divide your total risk that you're taking, in this case $2,000, which is 2% of my portfolio, and divide that by the amount that you're risking per share, which again in this case is $4 per share, telling me I can buy 5,000 shares. So if you do that math, 500 shares, if you times 500 by 29.3, which is the price that Bank of America is trading at right now, that means I can make a $14,650 investment right now in Bank of America, and I'm only risking $2,000. I'm not risking $14,650. All I'm risking is the difference between the price that I buy the stock and where my stop level is. I know that if my stop level is hit, I have to exit, because the reason that I entered that trade is no longer valid. It's time to exit the trade. So that is my risk. And that's how you manage your risk. You determine exactly what your maximum loss could be in dollar amount, and you make sure that that is 2% or less than the total value of your entire portfolio. So if you go into a trade knowing worst case scenario, Bank of America files bankruptcy or whatever, probably not that extreme, but they have a really bad earnings report or whatever happens to make the stock go down, my max worst case scenario is that I'm exiting with a $2,000 loss. It's only 2% of my portfolio, and I fight for another day, So I hope that's helpful. I hope that teaches you how to manage your risk, and that's how the pros do it. They size the positions that they're entering. They determine the number of shares that they're buying based on the amount of money they are willing to risk on any given investment. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any comments or have anything to add to this, please do so below. Subscribe to my channel. We're going to continue putting out new educational videos as well as great buying opportunities based on the trading system that I use, which is the Elliott Wave Theory, and certainly you'll learn more about that as part of being a member of this YouTube channel. So I hope you have a great day, folks. Again, this is Ryan Henry with TrendLizard.com. Come visit our website. We do this stuff every day. We're making our subscribers a bunch of money. We've beat the market every single year that we've been in business, and we'll continue to do so in the future. So have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.